Hi, welcome to the calendar. This is our first November calendar this year. I'm so excited.
It has been, I know, it's like, all year long we try to be in the moment. This week what's happening, and then suddenly it's the end of the year.
Well, I'm Crystal Schelle. I'm the lifestyle editor, and here's Chris Copley, assistant lifestyle editor, and we are the people that always tell you what's going on in our area. So we have so many things to talk about. The first thing is this JFK Commemoration exhibit.
It's the 50th anniversary of his, later this month, in November, 50th anniversary of his assassination, which falls again on a Friday, as it was that year 50 years ago. And so many people.
And you were a child.
Well, it's true. It's true. I remember, in fact, when I was in elementary school. So I was 6, almost 7 years old, and we got the afternoon off. It was tragic. I mean, as a kid, I still wasn't sure really what the adults were behaving unusually. And later, my family, I was the oldest of my parents' kids, and they were young. They were very big Kennedy fans, so it was a very big deal for our family. So I remember that. But it'll be interesting to go up and see the exhibit. I'd like to see what the coverage was like at that time. This is in Allison Entrim Museum in Greencastle is having this exhibit.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of things. There's newspaper articles, there's books, there's magazines. The thing that I really like is that visitors can share what they remember from that day.
And that is something people say, where were you then? It sort of has become a cliche for subsequent events, but in conversation, that's what people say. I remember when I first heard about it.
Right. Well, let's get that information up on screen. That's the JFK Commemoration exhibit. The exhibit opens today and continues through Friday, November 22nd at the Allison Entrim Museum there in Greencastle. It's free admission, but donations are accepted, and you can call that number or go to their website. Well, there's something new here at the Washington County Arts Council that you know a little bit about. Tell us about this hand-pulled prints and drawings.
Now, I talked to Marianne Burke, who's the director of the gallery, and she, they planned their shows far in advance, and this is something that they had wanted to get in because prints are, not a lot of folks are doing hand-pulled prints. This is different from, say, making a painting and then printing copies of it either on a computer printer or on a big press where you make 100 copies. These are prints made one at a time using basically a heavy press that imprints the plate into the paper, typically paper. And they're a variety of things. So they'll have some silk screens, but they'll have etchings, they'll have collagraphs, which are basically like a collage, mixed media collage, inked and then pressed into paper. Variety of stuff, and a variety of sizes also, some small, some big.
And this is also specifically by the Penns Woods printmakers.
Yes, yep.
And it's Penns Woods, they're Penn State graduates. They go through they're a group of artists working in Chambersburg under Sarah Froster. I probably just butchered her name, but she's a graduate of Penn State's Master of Fine Arts. I thought that was pretty interesting.
And they've been around for a while,
yes.
At least a dozen years or so. They've been working. They used to be involved, I think, at one of the Penn State locations. Now they're working at Wilson College. But let's get that information on the screen. That's the hand-pulled prints and drawings by the Penns Woods printmakers. The opening exhibit or reception is tonight at the Washington County Arts Council Gallery in downtown Hagerstown. There's a phone number there and a website if you want more information.
Well, there's, we've had this conversation about horror and stuff like that before. There's a horror festival for the very first time up in Chambersburg at Wilson College. Now, they're going to have a bunch of things. There's going to have independent feature, there's going to be short films, there's going to be a horror expo, so you can meet a lot of people, including Brian O'Halloran. Now, I don't really know that name, but I know that when he played Dante in Clerks, for the Kevin Smith movie, which was not horror. There's going to be a bunch of Jim Crute, who's from the Helicopter Zombie, and our own beloved Conrad Brooks, who's here from the Eastern Panhandle. He starred in, was it the Planet 9 from Outer Space or whatever. He is a iconic longtime member of the community. But we have a video, though, a little trailer of the Missouri stream that it's about an outbreak of a virus. It's going to be one of the movies going to be shown at the horror film.
Some are already evacuating the city. They're heading to safety anywhere they can find it.
There's just something about viruses that freak me out.
Those are the kind of horror movies that I could kind of sink my teeth into. The kind where there's like people preying on, well, I don't know. I'm not much of a horror fan, but I think it's interesting that, sort of extending the Halloween season to the following weekend.
Yeah, there was a big event that, I don't know if they still have it in Gettysburg every year, but I think this is kind of an extension of that.
Oh, I see.
So let's put this information up on the screen. It's the Horror Film Festival and Convention, 5 to 11 tonight, 10 a.m. to 11 Saturday, and noon to 6 on Sunday. The Alumni Chapel, I cannot talk today, at Wilson College there in Chambersburg. $10 for Friday and Sunday, $25 for Saturday, or $40 for the whole weekend. You call that number or go online and the website. So this next event, this miniature event, is the Council for the Arts Miniature Art Show. Tell us a little bit about that, Chris.
This is a show that's been going on, annual show, been going on for 25 years or so. And the Council of the Arts in Chambersburg has hosted it for the last about half that time. And miniature art has a long, long history. There are people who have produced miniature art, basically just tiny paintings and drawings for centuries. Typically nowadays, the rules have become sort of codified. A miniature painting technically is 4 by 6 inches or smaller. So anything larger is small, but not technically miniature.
Yeah, I think I said the Miniature Art Society, and there is one. That's no more than 1/6 of the scale.
Approximately. I mean,
Yeah.
it depends. If you have a landscape that's this big, of course, it's going to be much smaller than the actual thing. But if you do, say, a portrait of a dog, they would prefer that it be not life-size,
Right.
but smaller. But I mean, as with any painting, the rules are meant to be broken. An artist will do, a close-up of an eye. I mean, they'll do unusual things.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Let's put that information up on
And
screen.
it is amazing because some of the paintings are very highly detailed. If you just see them in a newspaper, you would swear they were huge, but they're not. They're tiny.
Right. So let's get that information up on screen. That's Council for the Arts Miniature Art Show, this 2013. Receptions 4 to 7 tonight, and the exhibit continues through January. It's for the Council of the Arts at the Capitol Theater Center in downtown Chambersburg. There's the phone number and website up on screen. So, oh my gosh.
For folks that want to submit information to us, we should give you contact information. You can send that by email to Crystal. She's the editor of the Lifestyle section. Send that to lifestyle@herald-mail.com. Or you can submit that directly to our calendar online at allhagerstown.net.
You can also make sure to follow us on Twitter at HM_lifestyle. We also have a Facebook page, so be sure to follow us on Facebook. And we're going to have so many great events. We have skating to talk about. We have treasures to talk about. We have a lot more to talk about. So come back and join us.